back to my channel, and for today's video I'm going to be showing you guys just how I do my foundation routine. I kind of wanted to start a little series. I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but I definitely wanted to show you guys how I contour and highlight. I also wanted to show you guys my nighttime skin routine and my daytime skin routine, and maybe like some other things. If you guys have any suggestions, please let me know. Comment down below and let me know what your suggestions are, because I don't know what else to include in this routine series. Yeah, I figured I'd just start off with how I apply my foundation and the steps that I go through to applying that. Wait, I forgot to seal my lashes. Hold on. I was looking at them, I was like, why do they look so blah? Duh. And like I said, this is my current foundation routine, and what I love about my foundation routine is everything is pretty much affordable. It is all drugstore products. Pretty much anyone can achieve this look without breaking the bank. But yeah, I guess that is enough of me rambling. I'm just gonna go straight into how I do my foundation. Not mind my hair. It's looking a bit crazy right now. But yeah, I'm just going to start off by mentioning what kind of moisturizer I use. It is super important to begin with a moisturizer so you leave your skin hydrated and it kind of smooths out the base if you do have any dryness or anything like that. The moisturizer that I'm using right now is by the brand Simple, and it is a sensitive skin expert replenishing rich moisturizer. It's kind of skin, there's no harsh chemicals in it, and there's no artificial perfumes or dyes, which I like. My skin isn't like super sensitive or anything like that. I like to go for a moisturizer that is more for sensitive skin because my face tends to get all out of whack and all that stuff. So yeah, like I've been like breaking out here and there, so that's been fun, but I'm sure that has a lot to do with my hormones and all that stuff too. But anyways, I have already applied this. I usually just, you know, squirt a little bit on my hand, about like a dime size amount, and kind of just massage it into the pore area first and kind of get like my forehead and my chin, and then I just kind of start massaging it out. So after I'm done applying my moisturizer, I then move on to applying a face primer. Love trying out different face primers. One that I do like is the Rimmel Stay Matte, and this is awesome for summer weather, warmer weather. It is a mattifying primer, so that definitely helps with, you know, combating like any oiliness and all that. I also like using e.l.f.'s Mineral Infused Face Primer. It does have like that silicone type feel to it when you do apply it, which I don't mind at all. I feel like it definitely smooths out the base. This primer I have been using forever and I absolutely love it. It's definitely something that is a staple. I always have to apply primer before I apply my foundation. So I'm just going to start off with using the e.l.f. face primer, and I just do one little squirt. Like I apply the moisturizer, I apply the primer the same way. I like to start around this area where there's more visible pores, and then I move towards my nose, then I hit my forehead, my chin, and then kind of just blend everything out. And then I just make sure that I kind of go down my neck. I don't go all the way down, but just around like this, my jaw area and my chin area, kind of hit that. Once that is complete, I do pull out another primer, and this is the e.l.f. Hydrating Under Eye Primer, and this I just like to hydrate my under eyes because I do apply a lot, well not a lot of makeup, but a pretty good amount of makeup under the eyes because I like to conceal like the dark circles and all that not so cute stuff. So I'll just take a little pump and I'll apply it on my ring finger. I kind of distribute the product on both of my ring fingers, and then I lightly pat underneath my under eye. You don't want to kind of pull and tug because the skin underneath your eyes are very sensitive. That's how you can create more wrinkles. And I kind of just work around my upper eyelid and then just keep patting. I do use my ring fingers because that is the finger that applies the less pressure out of all of your fingers, if you don't know that. And then I like to take like a orangey salmon-ish color concealer, and I like to apply that on the under eyes as well, and that helps with concealing any of my dark purpley circles that I do have. Lately I've been using the All-Mate Smart Shade CC Concealer and Brightener, and I mainly use this shade right here. As you can see, I've already hit pan on it. And that is more of like the orangey concealer, and that helps with hiding any purples or blues. I like to take my ring finger again, kind of tap into that concealer, and then start applying it underneath my under eyes. And it doesn't have to be perfect because you're going to be blending it out. And if you don't have any like dark circles or anything, then you can totally skip this step. I do have like this vein right here. I've mentioned it before, but I like to cover that up, and then if I have any blemishes, just cover that up. Lately I've been in between a bunch of different foundations. I'm going to mix a couple different foundations. I'm going to mix the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte, and I just like to place a little bit on the back of my hand. If you are wondering, L'Oreal Pro Matte is in Fresh Beige, and then I'm going to mix the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation, and I'm just going to put like just a little bit, oops, yeah, just a little bit right there on top. And the e.l.f. Acne Fighting Foundation is in the shade Sand. I absolutely love mixing this foundation with pretty much all the foundations that I do have because it just gives it more of a fuller coverage. And then I like to just mix this on the back of my hand and then just start applying. I first like kind of apply on my under eyes, kind of sweep it back. Go down my nose, my forehead, chin, and then whatever excess I kind of just like smeared on my jaw, neck area. And as for the brush, I'm going to be using this Sonia Kashuk buffing brush, foundation brush. I like it because it's very dense and it blends really well when I apply the foundation. So I'm just going to tap a little bit that I do have on the back of my hand and then just start from the center and start buffing it outwards. When I do blend it the under eyes, I kind of like tap the under eye instead of like pulling and swirling around. Of course, don't forget to bring it down the jawline and neck area. Once that's completed, then I like to take my sponge, which right now I'm using this Real Technique sponge. I like to kind of press the foundation into my skin just so it kind of feels like it's all blended properly. And I do notice that it does smooth the foundation out when I do this step. Don't forget the sponge does have to be damp so it works. I like to make sure I do get underneath my under eyes. That is the first part of my foundation routine. I'm just going to quickly do my brows and my eyes and then show you guys how I set with powders. Most of my makeup is done, or what I needed to get done real quick to get to this step. I might look a bit odd. I just wanted to point out that I have like pretty much set all of the highlighted areas with powders, so that's why it kind of looks super white. But now I'm going to set the rest of my face, like this whole area, anywhere that's like not highlighted. I'm just going to set with powder. I just don't like leaving liquid foundation on my face unset. I feel like it could slip around and move around, and I just don't like that feeling. Just like liquid foundations, I'm always in between pressed powders to set my face, and the two that I've been using a lot lately is the Maybelline Fit Me Pressed Powder. This one is in the shade 230 Natural Buff, but this has been an absolute favorite lately. And if I'm not using that one, then lately I've been also using the Physicians Formula Mineral Wear. And this one is in Sand Beige. So I'm going to use the Physician Formula one, and I'm using the Real Techniques powdered brush to set that. So I just dip into the powder, tap off any of the excess, and then I just lightly start tapping around my cheek area. And anywhere that I know I did not set with the highlighting powder. Brush that over my lips and then kind of go down my nose. Kind of leave my under eye area alone, but usually just get the rest. Set my neck and my jawline, and then just set my forehead. Once all that is set with powder, then I just move on to the steps of contouring and finishing up the highlighting and applying blush and my lashes and lips and all that stuff. But yeah, that is everything for my foundation routine. I hope you guys enjoyed watching. Like this video if you found it helpful, and please subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate it. I'll also list my Twitter, my Facebook page, and my Instagram, and my vlogging channel around this area, and I'll have all the links down below as well. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.